Hello friends, good afternoon. Today I am coming up with a new business case where people of a business would like to manage their dismantling or disassembling business process inside Odoo. Normally what happens if we are into dismantling business where we are receiving a product which is about to scrap or which is not in use anymore in the market, and we are buying those products and disassembling those products and then taking some of the component of that product in our inventory and resell those component. So to realize those kind of product management, we do have a workaround in Odoo manufacturing. So let's jump into a business where we are, or I'm trying to explain the case for old laptop disassembling process. So what I have done is I have simply created multiple product as a component and one finished good and one intermediary component. So what is there, like old laptop which I'm going to purchase from my supplier. Once I am done with that, then what I will do is I will use like old laptop body as my main product, which is going to go into production with bill of material. In bill of material, what I have defined, like to get old laptop body as my product to be manufactured, I will use old laptop as a component. And here is the hack or a trick where I will be registering by product from my old old laptop body, where I will be using battery, or I will be getting battery, 14-inch display panel, cooling fan, SSD, RAM, motherboard and keyboard panel from my old laptop. So old laptop will be consumed here and it will give byproduct as this many product and one laptop body. But the trick here is to cover the approximate cost which I have defined as cost share percentage by Odoo's logic, whereby if I'm buying an old laptop for $100, $200, then 10% will go to a battery as a cost share and so on. So now if I go and open my BOM overview, we will be able to see, like from my last purchase worth $300, if I am getting a battery or 14-inch LED display or all the component, according to my percentage share, I will be getting the cost of this component at percentage level. Like $30 is 10% of this, then 20, then 5%, then again respective percentage which I have defined. So based on my last product purchase, I have defined, approximate percentage share where I am getting my component back, and it will create the cost layer in my inventory according to this sharing of cost. So let's run to an example how it will work. So what I will do, I will be going to purchase the product. But before I do so, let me show you other setting also. Because over here, you can see now I have defined product category also for all this product, and some of the component, you know, are controlled by unique serial number. So it will give me a perfect, identification of all the material which I am going to get it back with original serial number, or the because some of the component are controlled by unique serial number over this. So now what happens is I am simply creating a purchase order for buying an old laptop. So what I will do is I will be buying one old laptop worth $400 and confirm it. And then during receipt, I have to give a number like OL0002 will be my number assigned to this old laptop, which will identify unicity in this product. So now the product is purchased and in my inventory. So in my inventory, if I go to product and if I check my old laptop, I have 2 units which I have purchased, and one is going to be used over there. And Then what I will do is I will run a manufacturing order to disassemble. So what I'm going to get? I'm going to get old laptop body at the end, but the consumption will be done for old laptop, and this byproduct will be taken back from that order. So once I confirm, then it will going to consume the product which I want to do over here. And then if I go to overview, this is the identical cost I will be getting based on my product pricing. So according to the average pricing, I am getting this analysis. Okay, but the thing is, like, I want to have valuation exactly by that old laptop body, and then once I say I'm going to consume that and I'm getting all this product back, then before I say done, I have to give serial number where it is applicable. Okay, so here you see, now this is not controlled by any serial number, but now I say I wanted to use this and do my production done. So as soon as I say, it will ask me to supply the serial number of battery, cooling fan, motherboard, and RAM accordingly. So what I have to do is, now I have to do this over here. I am consuming laptop number 2 serial number, which I got it, and then over here I have to supply my serial number. So if I go to over here, I'm going to activate. So it is asking for work center. If we have any, I can go to work center and register my things. But to simplify the things, I'm simply going into over here, which I have recently created, and then I will be creating byproduct. So over byproduct, now what I will do is I will go here. 14-inch doesn't have that, but yeah, this goods must have a serial number. So keyboard panel doesn't have this good. It is again by quantity, so RAM doesn't have, but keyboard panel is again by quantity. Then battery, yeah, battery has a serial number, so I have to supply a serial number, so which I will be giving a serial number, which I am getting it back. Then I will be supplying a serial number for this part, so I'm just incrementing or decrementing something which is original. I'm just running an example. Then I will be running a motherboard, so motherboard number, and then finally for cooling fan also I have to give some serial number. So once everything is retrieved as a byproduct and this product is consumed, I will say produce all. Then it will register all my product move back to stock with all the defined serial numbers. So this is how I am able to manage the disassemble of old laptop, and then it is disassembling into different components. So now you can see this particular cooling fan, which is coming from my BOM, and then I will be able to see all this thing over here. So now if I go to my manufacturing order, the one manufacturing order which was already processed today, and it's in done state, and then I can see product moves are going, like old laptop has been consumed into production, and these all components are coming back from production to stock. So now if I go and check all the lot and serial number, so these all are the lot and serial number has been assigned for my product and location. So now if I go to inventory and product reporting, I want to see stock. Let me do it by category. So this all are the unit which I have, one goes to consumption, another comes back to my inventory. Hence it is 0 because earlier I used to have an assembly menu and then I have ultimately 0, but in out you can see the stock is here. So this is how I am able to get my stock back like this. Let's run one more example for the same thing and see entire cycle again. So I'm going to purchase one more laptop for disassembly. So I'm buying at $400 and then I'm receiving with unique serial number. Let's say 2 number is already done. OL 0003 is a new laptop I'm receiving, and then I'm running a manufacturing order again for that. Like old laptop body is my final finished good, just like a rack, and these are my byproducts. As soon as I confirm, it will ask me to supply the material. The old laptop 3 number will go over here, and then I say okay, produce all. And before I say produce, I have to supply serial number of all the component which I am getting back from that old laptop unit. So I'm doing this 65, 66, 67. So it should be real, but I'm just running an example. So to make it easy, let us get it done. 87. And I have assigned all the serial number. I say produce all. Then in product moves, these all components are, coming back to my stock. So over here, now if I go to my inventory and product, now you can see these are the cost entries is updated with number of units available in my stock, and then I can sell those items again at my selling price to some other vendor as a scrap item or refurbished item. So this is how you can manage your disassembling business. That can be a car, a motorbike, old laptop, or any old item which comes with a lot of component which you disassemble with byproduct concept, get it back with the accurate cost by percentage sharing of main item cost, and then run your disassembling or dismantling business in Odoo with this way. Hope this will help many people to run and configure their disassembly business like the way I have demonstrated. If you have any question, feel free to reach me. Thank you guys. Good day.